Some child's drawing. I'll go. Sign on the door was taken down, and nothing can stop me from discussing mystical stuff with mystics. This is not the Marestail I remember. I'll be receiving visitors after the... Oh, it's you, Rui the jeweler. Glad you've kept your promise and come here. So you're... It turns out you're no woman. My image does look very feminine, but I need to observe my teacher's stage traditions and bear her name. Since you have seen my other face, we'll have to get acquainted once again. My real name is Elias Glupsi. Nice to meet you, Elias. I still can't believe you managed to fool me so cleanly. Well, you already know my name. It's ingrained in my mind. How about going to first name terms? I feel we've become good friends. We might become good friends, so why this crippling civility? I feel you haven't come here for my performance now. What are you after? I need an item only Malalo have. It's called a Gridji. You want that? I can't just give it to you. Yes, but it's very important. Very important. It's a matter of life and death, and I'm not exaggerating. I hope you understand that life has a price, too. No, I shouldn't have brought up the price. My Gridgi is not for sale, period. But I'm guessing you meant to? What do you want for it? Yes, there's something, and I do know you possess that thing. Holy names, that simplifies matters. Mirror Oak. Oh my god. Not for the world. And I asked for little yet. A Gridgi costs far more. The Mirror Oak isn't my property. I'm carving a bracelet out for a to-order for an important person. Is that clear? We were speaking of a Sorai exchange, not a market in the mortal style. What can I offer your customer? Nothing. And we're going to have far more profitable collaboration. I've got a Gridgi. And you won't be able to steal it, especially without being noticed. Alright, the deal's off. How now? But wait! No, it's out of the question. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. Goodbye. A magic fang. Those mystics are totally sick. And he wants a Mirror Oak. Isn't there anything else he needs? Not every camp has its own stage, so the mystics drag them along with them. It's useful in a sense, because everything that doesn't fit into a Vardo would definitely fit into such a Colossus. With how many people? Did they all come to hear how to expel the Mad Rook, or are they just onlookers? There's humans over there. Is it just me, or is that guy looking at me? Nah, it's just my imagination. No, he's definitely looking at me, 100%. Lazy is busy. It's best not to disturb her. She gets angry. Fair point. These signs are made of metal and glass. They are pretty pricey. What's this piano for? Would you look at that? Something I didn't read it. Would you look at that? A sign with a rook. I wonder if I can get a watch from him. I lay to you, young man. Is there something you want from me? Oh, that's just mean. I wanted to offer you drinks for a nominal fee. It's what we do here. Sounds tempting, but I note your hands are empty. Unless you're wearing this coat just to hide the battery of bottles beneath. Then maybe would you like to grab a bite? Say corn or, I don't know, paprika? You're definitely hiding something under your coat. No, I can quickly run to our local cafe and bring you whatever you want. For a fee, I'm tracking. No thanks, I don't need anything. Okay, I'll tell you the truth. It's clear you're a rich man, and I thought perhaps you would like to support the local artists. Local artists. That's right. You should have said that forthright. I truly love the arts. My name is Kurdit Rayo, and I am always ready to support a hungry artist and to fund their works with real money. So, what kind of artist are we talking about? I'm talking about one artist in particular. A young talent with a unique vision of the world. Trust me, his works are outstanding, Yet only I see their real value. Very well, may I see them? Of course, sure, I'll bring them in now. What am I talking about? What artist? I need to be creative with how to get out of this situation. Now there are many drawings in the camp. Maybe they'll fit to show them to Kudret. Okay, my mom is texting me, and as we all know, texting your mom back is incredibly important. You should do it whenever you're texted by your mom. Very important thing to do. Anyways, let's see, can we go talk to... No, we can't. Oh, wait, can we? It will come in handy. The name Serban written on the back side. Nice, nice, nice. All right, all right. You're back. Where have you been? I had to go away briefly to... What's today's date? And where have you been that you lost track of time? Actually, don't answer. Just let Vander and I figure out the rest. Figure out what? Our city boy has finally found himself a Miriante! Such a pity. I've only just picked up the courage to take the first... God damn it. Oh, Rui, congratulations! It's great you finally got close friends. But you won't forget about me, will you? We're kind of buddies now. Alek didn't exactly mean friend, so don't worry, I won't forget. Okay, new. Tell me about yourself, Alek. Hey, Al. Well, come on then. Who is she? Or he? Or them? Or them. I just wanted to ask how you're doing? Me! I've been on the go since dawn, helping the tourists pitch their tents. Have you dropped in on the festival yet? Yep, they definitely have a great atmosphere there. Can you imagine? Not a single guest was surprised that the festival was taking place in the cemetery. I expected completely different reaction. Well, like last year, you know. Oh, right, wait, you weren't there. Well, last time I took the opportunity to tell the tourists lots of different stories about dead and ghosts. In the light of day, it all seemed silly to them, but at night it turned into a real nightmare, especially with a proper masquerade. At least you gave them a good time. Yeah, well, such a good time that they never came back. This time, there are only newcomers at the festival. Do I have anything for you? Oh yeah, here's an axe. Tell me about yourself. How are your plants after the Veglam? Couldn't be better. I fed them properly, also asked Malalo to draw a special veve to make my children grow better. Things seem to be looking up, thanks to you, Rui. Oh, come on. The main thing is that everyone is alive. Alive? What do you mean? Your plants are alive, of course. I'm talking about them. It's a good thing that your plants survived, yes? And that the veve will drive away the mad rook next time. Yeah, right. We'll drive away. Have you been to the residential area of the abandoned house? Me? No. No, never. Why are you suddenly... How do you... No! Don't be so nervous, Vander. I'm just asking. This house is so weird, isn't it? Not just weird, it's creepy. And earlier tonight, I heard footsteps. Someone was walking over there, Rui. At first, I thought it was just my imagination. Then I saw a woman in a black hood standing next to the greenhouse. She saw me and her eyes flashed. I was terribly frightened and... Anyway, I ran away. I didn't want her to kill me. Intriguing. By the way, Rui, how is your insomnia? Did the medicine I made for you help? Oh, yeah, sure, the medicine. You see, I haven't tried it yet. Really? You... okay, though? Nothing? Is it just me, or is there something awkward in the air? The guy works the day shifts. Looks unfriendly. Fair. I love that. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. So I'm guessing you could have had a better relationship with Alek, and I just happened to miss it. What kind of artists do... One important question. What kind of art do you usually support? Painting? Sculpture? Jewelry? All kinds. That's wonderful news. And how do you feel about art that is not meant for the general public? Your questions make me grow suspicious. Really? I have a weakness for the classic artists of pre-Prakian times. Kai Hanu, Sophia Lee Lang, and Anatolia Chernov. I respect sculptors who lived in Ayalahai for 100 or 200 years before I was born. The nude figures of Shinfai Li alone are worth mentioning. With or without swords and spears? with weapons. The ones without weapons were sculpted by Garza, an imitator of Shin Fei Lin. I'd rather like the artists who are, as you said, not meant for the general public. But I have taste, so don't try to fool me. I'm not trying to. Tell me about yourself. Do you travel alone? Alone? I'm not much of a group person. Fellow travelers usually need too much of my attention. And you're not afraid someone might attack you? Oh, I'm an accomplished strategist, and I plan my trips down to the last detail. Don't worry about me. So what if you get attacked? Could you use a partner, for instance, a sword, smoke grenades, and lots of experience in combat? Of course. And someone to carry your stuff and food, and everyone could use a map of the flat, or better yet, a flat traveler. There's no doubt about it. The flat is a whole separate subject. You need special equipment and, of course, bell rings. And if you happen to stumble upon an extraordinary Asurai artifact or something like that, you would want to document it and send it away for study, preferably to the Nurian singlet. Now, are you done? Believe me, traveling and fighting come naturally to a commander of the Elahean army. And yes, I have a map of the flat. May I ask you something else? Why are you bothering me? There are many other interesting individuals here while I'm just an observer. That's the point. Elahians don't come to Latori that often. I mean, they visit, but for the most interesting places to visit are in the south. I didn't know that. I guess I'll pack my bags and head down there as soon as possible. Wait, what about the artist? What artist? Oh yes, bring him here as soon as possible. I love these so much. Okay, well, I'm gonna play it safe and not bring him anything yet. There was an art piece here. What a charming drawing. We bring this to him. Okay. I like this one. Here they are. This is confusing. What is this? Children's drawings. I told you that the artist is young. Don't criticize it yet. Best you take a closer look. This is his early period. He is still finding himself, and here is an example of an established style. See how confident the lines are. You know, there is something to it. I can't even call it a naive style, though. There's a lot of sharpness, even some kind of hidden cruelty, don't you think? Naive style is not really about that. However, what would you know about it? What is the name of this young talent? Serban. What am I saying? What? What is his name again? Serban. I want to meet him. Is he in the camp now? Can you fetch him? I'm curious to know how he gleans such ideas. Okay, and what am I to do now? The only option is to find Serban and reason with him. Rasko took him somewhere. Okay, so now we have to find Rasko. God damn. Okay. This is a beast and a half. Let's go talk to her first, because I feel like that might be more important. Junyver. Has she gone outside, or what? Well, she came up to the camp to trade, not to stay with Kariom all day, after all. Yes, what do you want? I went to the Mystic. Great, then come back later. I'm really swamped right now. But the Mystic didn't want to give up his fang. What should I do, Junyver? I accidentally dropped the Defelmigator. Is that bad? Yes, it's bad. Now the leader is running around the kitchen trying to take a bite out of my leg. It's good that it's small and didn't have time to grow its paws back, but if I don't put it back now, that's exactly what it will do. Can you handle this? Is that a yes or no? Thanks, Junyver. You're so helpful. Okay, let's go try to find Serban. Hey, go. Oh, there we go. Hello again. Serban Mom called you. Yeah, and why would my mom be calling him? Oh, did I forget to specify? My mom was calling, not Brilliant. Why? Well, she's there, playing cards and wants the kid to watch her opponents to help her win. Well, I don't mind him going. A man must learn to practice wisdom, otherwise these women will allow us to take a single step, right, Serban? I guess. It was a joke. Come on, Smile, now off you go. Serban, I need your help. It's urgent, top priority. What happened? I told a rich guy that you're a talented local artist and showed him your work. You did what? What for? Why didn't you tell him I'm a jeweler? I didn't think of that. So, said the first thing that came to mind. Can you play along with me? Of course, why not? What should I do? This guy wants to fund your creative activities, but you need to ask for his travel watch instead of money, okay? But why a watch? I know that money isn't everything and all that, but I could use some. There's so many things that sale at the festival, and there's a comic book about a janitor who has a living mop and helped him to become a master of combat. I managed to read only the first 2 pages, but this is bassa. Peanut, I'll buy you any comics you want when I have the money. Now, play along with me, please. Okay. Maybe by that time, all the issues will be released already. Hey, it won't be that long. Well, let's go then. I brought him. I lied to you. Well, let's get down to business. My name is Kariom, and I sponsor artists on occasion. I grant funding for their creative needs or organize exhibitions. I've already acquainted myself with your paintings, and I must confess I'm impressed by the art you have made. Thank you, Shara Kudrat. What pictures did you show him? Various ones. I selected the best. Do you mind if Master Servant and I talk in private? Sure, go ahead. I'll be amazing expressing this. How long did it take? A month, but I can draw for a whole year. What a vivid imagination. What inspires you? When you live in a place as boring as Hill Camp, you start to imagine a more interesting place. So, about the funding. Ben, I have something in mind. A most fruitful conversation, Master Servant. It has been a pleasure talking to you. No problem, Cud. Here is my travel watch, as you requested. So, as I said, about the funding, don't hold any grudges against me, but at this stage, money is unlikely to help you develop your talent. That's understandable. I don't need anything. But bear in mind, in the future, I will organize a high-class art school in your camp and personally select the best teachers. Yeah, good. Bye then. Farewell. And goodbye to you as well, you clingy young man. Well, goodbye. Hey, let's go, boys. We got 2 of them. You did it. You looked as natural as an artist. I even liked it a bit. But I thought that Kudrat guy would offer a more personal gallery for me, or even better, take me to another country and open an exhibition there, or that he would arrange a workshop. He's probably no real philanthropist, just a phony. You heard him, though. He wants to open an art school here. Yeah, but who needs these artists? It would be better if he opened a jewelry school. Okay, here, take your watch. And I'm gonna go. My head's spinning. Thank you for your help, Peanut. Okay, 2. Perfect timing and noble patron. 2 different achievements. You can't. They're behind me. Can you see them as I lean over? Can you see them behind me? Or no, is the chair in the way? No, okay. Well, the chair was kind of in the way. All right, whatever. You know what? Fuck it. All right, sure. Okay, well, we have 2 things. Elegant, conveniently closed. Conveniently. Elijah Military wears a similar watch, but this one is special. It shows the owner's love for elegance, but there's convex spiral pattern on the front side and a fluffy tassel which is attached to the ring. The pendant is made to form of a bird's head in its eyes and beak. The jasper bell is framed with a brass and easily scrolled if you slide your finger on it. I think Milosh made this jewelry himself, and probably for himself, since it was hung on a pole. Okay. Universal list. Here comes the watch. It's easier than I thought. One last thing to be done is to find a gridded key. I got the Shandom. It's a little embarrassing. Every piece is in the news at the last. Junyver. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna have to figure this thing out. Well, it's closed again. Why am I so unlucky? Smallest, cheapest, most typical Varda you can imagine. Oh my god. Maybe they're at the... Hey. I don't know what her female voice was. Or their female... I don't even know what to call them. Our meeting yesterday went off with such a warmth and friendliness that I still recall it with a smile on my face. Mon ami, how's your grandson? Has his coughing stopped? Yes, Chara Marestail, Ben. 2 spoons before bedtime. Just as you said! And you too, Charo Tomash, I bet your back pains are gone. They sure are, Chara Marestail, Ben. As I always say, incurable diseases don't exist. Before we start, I'm going to say a few words about the fan shop. It's open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. today. Yes, I want everything. Oh, there's like little plushes. All the enamel pins have already been taken, but there are still lots of mugs and t-shirts left. My assistant Beyond Compare, Ingrid from Stillwater Camp, has been waiting for you behind the counter. Now, are you ready? It's showtime! Yeah, this is me. This is me at every event I ever go to. Just like... I've been to many camps, but truly relax the mind only here. I've been enjoying the wildness, this open expanse, the pearly lake and lonely little house on the press... I'm not going to read this in time. can you listen to him? How can you trust a mystic more than common sense? Spirits don't exist. Listen! Listen to him well, my friends, and memorize his words. What's your name, Charo? I've told you before. Let's welcome Rui, Brilla's nephew friends. Will you come on stage, Rui? Fat chance. I'm not going to take part in your idiotic show. I've got to go home, actually. You won't deny yourself the pleasure of challenging and refuting me, will you? The last thing I want to do now is to argue with a charlatan wearing a sophist's costume. Hey! Rui has just called me a charlatan, but refused to participate in a verbal duel. Fine, where were we? Marestail, Rui's insulted you, not just you, but also all of us. Yes, he dares think we're dumb goobers. Teach him a lesson. Oh, Jesus Christ. 1v1! Rui, I value the diversity of views more than anything in the world. It's a great pity you aren't capable of standing up for your own. Oh, I am. You're merely a stage magician and pseudo-wise man building a cult of himself. All these smoke machines and plinking away on the piano, this is all about playing people off. You're masking very personal remarks, that's not an argument. Why don't you articulate precisely what you're accusing me of, for starters? You're playing at being a healer. Well, okay, the bottom one's... Okay, we can't play the bottom one because the bottom one the people know. You're convincing them of the existence of the Mad Rook. I kind of believe it's real, too. You're getting people to pay you for nothing. That's what I was going to say. You tap people for money telling them tales about spirits. You make it sound like storytellers should work for free. The root of my work lies elsewhere. I rescue people from misfortunes they're defenseless against, and my services don't cost a dime. Then what enriches mystics? Chanting, weaving talismans? Donations. You left your native land and set off the trees against your continent above your head with university wisdom. New knowledge can drive away your belief in spirits, but it can't drive the spirits themselves away from this world. Sorry, but you're the most ordinary highbrow. Don't look at me like that. I know everything about you. No, not everything. For instance, I used to issue a newspaper where we exposed the ravings of frauds like you for what they were. I traveled around the flat enough to assert that Surai exists because there are no spirits, even there. Let me tell you a story. I've traveled the flat more than once. One day I ventured to dig deeper and was rewarded. I spied behind the tree a shadow. Who goes there, I asked, and they replied, I'm a Sorai of the Lassius clan. I rejoiced and showered them with questions about the mysteries of the world, yet he refused to answer. Yet why, I asked. We have a code of laws according to the... 'Tis forbidden... Oh my god, I can't read that fast enough. Constellations. And then what are you here for, I pondered. To warn. Immortals are forbidden to harm mortals. But one immortal violated this law. We're afraid there'll be others who do the same. Then why did the Sorai need to kill an ordinary mortal? The Lassius first hesitated to speak, but then he answered. The stars rain down. I refrained from pointing out that a Sorai replied to you immediately after he said he wasn't allowed to. A Sorai broke a law to forewarn me of another Sorai who had violated a law as well. So what's the point of the story? Sorai don't appear in our presence, but from childhood we're familiar with pictures of Sualokin on lunch plates and embroideries of Lassius on towels. We can't see spirits either. Nonetheless, we were aware of the way they looked. Fire foxes, the white serpent Dambali, the mole jailer were surrounded by images of spirits. Are you trying to say that if someone happened to see a boot that was shaking and squeaking, it may have been caused by a spirit that was nowhere near a flight of fancy? I'm trying to say that the Mad Rook exists, and he causes harm to mortals. At first his pranks were harmless. Torn sheets and damaged stuffed fish do upset, but they're not the end of the world. Now he plants veglams, which make harvests die and destroy fields. Next thing you know, a cattle plague has begun because of him. And then eventually the flat's tearing apart, and that's serious. If the Rook does not get banished, people will start dying. The Rook's become a frequent visitor to the Helicamp recently. This suggests to me the idea that the summoner's hiding somewhere. A summoner, of course, and what did you expect? That he has a week off of every year? My intuitions brought me here, and I swear the summoner's hiding among you. Look closely at your neighbor. Do they have such an odd item as a ritual knife made from a male Tigger? a pack of triangular cards, an unusual piece of jewelry made from magic materials. Rui's making a bracelet from Mirok! Yeah, and Mirok's a magic tree from what I hear. But why would Rui make a bracelet from a magic tree? Rui, why are you making a bracelet from a magic tree, huh? I am making it for a customer. What's customer? For the Black Baron! Yeah, the Black Baron. And why would the Black Baron need a Mirok bracelet? He'd ordered it for his fiancée, from a unique sketch. I know the Red Baroness, glory to her horns and kisses to her hands, but I've never heard of the Black Baron. Come to think of it, I hadn't thought of that either. I wondered about that, though, and it seemed strange to me back then, too. He's the Red Baroness's brother? He told me so himself. He told him so himself. The Red Baroness doesn't have a brother. No, she doesn't have a brother. It's shameful to see ignorant of Mervari's lineage. So who's this Black Baron then? Is that by any chance the Mad Rook? So who is he? Oh my god. Run away from here. What? I said get lost before they give you a thrashing. The end of... Have we reached the end? Holy shit! Okay. God, it feels like I'm playing a repeat with how it ends like that. That's so fucking weird. I mean, I don't know what to say. From what I've played so far, that's an amazing ending. I will just point that out. That is amazing. I did like that kind of flip around with the characters and stuff. The reveal of the Madaruk, kind of. That's insane. Hey, so apparently Past Me didn't give an outro to this, so... Big smart brain man is a fucking idiot. After you watch this video, if you're watching it as it releases, there is a bonus episode going up right after, like about 3 hours after, and as this bonus episode goes up, I am streaming as well. You can go check it in the Twitch link on my page. I don't know if it's in the description. Please support Kirby and the creator. Kirby is in the description. He made all the art for all these thumbnails, which is like the little logo and the numbers on the right. Very minimal, but did a lot, helped me a lot. Without it, I would not have these cool thumbnails. Go support the creator, Lingrimm, on Patreon, also in the description. I hope you all enjoyed. As I said, I'll be uploading as the new stuff comes out. And until then, just come join me on Twitch. We will be streaming new games and whatever. If you have any suggestions, put them down below, and I maybe will get to them. So, thank you all. I will see you later.